Brian here for BK Barbecue. Today we're going to have a classic rib shootout, so stay tuned. Okay, so if you didn't see my last video, I went and bought a new barbecue rub here. This is Killer Hogs The BBQ Rub from a gentleman by the name of Malcom Reed here on YouTube. He markets and sells this as out of his competition barbecue team, and he says that this is the best barbecue rub to use, so we're going to put it to the test. We're going to do one rack of ribs the way that I normally do them, which everyone seems to like mine, so we'll do one rack this way and one rack Malcolm's way, doing everything just the way that he does in his video. I'll give you a link to his channel and his video down below in the description, but I went ahead and got the same butter that he uses. We're going to use some brown sugar and some honey, and we're going to baste with some apple juice. For mine, we're going to use Famous Dave's rib rub, and we're going to use Jim Beam and apple juice to baste with, and we're going to go with the 2-2-1 method today. So 2 hours on some cherry and hickory smoke, 2 hours foiled, and then 1 hour back on the smoke with Dimples barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and get the smoker fired up and get going. Alright, for this smoke we're going to be using the Weber Smoky Mountain. And for our charcoal, we're going to use Kingsford Original Blue Bag. Since we're going low and slow, we're going to run about 230, 235 today. Our ribs are a little bit thicker. They are baby backs, but they're pretty thick. So we're going to go 230, 235. So there's no need for lump charcoal here. Low temperatures, and we're only smoking for 5 hours. So we don't really need that extra long burn time, so the Kingsford Original here is going to work out just fine for us. I got our charcoal chimney going over there with the coals getting ready to put on, and we're going to use the DigiQ DX2 for our temperature controller today. That way I don't have to keep an eye on the temperatures as much. This is going to take care of it for us. So let's go inside now and take care of the ribs. Okay, in this step here, what we're doing is we're going to work on removing this thin membrane off the back side of the ribs. And what we're going to do is we're going to peel up one section here, just enough that we can get a hold of it with the paper towels, and then we're going to yank on it. You want to be sure you get all of this membrane. Paper towels here just for extra grip. And if you're lucky, it'll be just that easy. Alright, now when I do my ribs, I don't normally use a binding agent like this, but in Malcolm's video, this is what he does, so I'm going to go ahead and follow suit on his rack here to be as fair as possible to his rub. Get a little more down here. Now he suggests a light coating of the rub up front because we're going to be applying more rub throughout the cook. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now this mustard's just gonna cook off. It's not gonna affect the flavor profile at all. This is merely to get the rub to stick to the meat. Now, of course, I'm sure these ribs aren't really going to compare to his competition ribs, so if I ever run into Malcolm someday, I will gladly challenge him to an in-person cook-off. So if you're watching, buddy, coming for you. Alright, now for the other rack. Alright, on this rack here, we're not going to use any mustard. We're just going to put on a thicker coating of the rub here. We're not going to be applying any more rub after. We're just going to be basting, spritzing really, with the apple juice and Jim Beam. You can just see a color difference between these two already. Alright, next up, put them on the smoker. Alright, the smoker's up to temp. Let's get these ribs on. Benefit to disposable gloves. See you in 45 minutes. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. We're going to go ahead and spritz the famous Dave's Rub ribs with apple juice and Jim Beam, and the Killer Hogs The BBQ Rub. We're going to go ahead and apply just some apple juice and then a little more rub. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so it's been 2 hours and it's time to take the ribs off, take them inside, get them in the foil, and then we'll bring them back out for 2 hours. While they're in the foil, they're not going to get any smoke flavor, but they're going to tenderize with all the moisture that we're going to seal in with either on the way that I do them, adding the apple juice and Jim Beam in there, and with Malcolm's method, butter and honey. So let's go inside and take a look. Okay, let's get these in the foil now. Let's start with the Killer Hogs Rub. Get some butter on here. And some honey. And some brown sugar. And we do it all over again on this side. And a little more brown sugar. Alright, and then we're going to roll this, which is going to be different than what I do for the famous Dave's. We're going to roll up the ends and try and create a airtight seal here. Now for mine, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the tin foil up, create a little pouch. Then we're going to take our spritz here of apple juice and Jim Beam, and we're going to pour just a little bit around the outside. And then seal it up. Now you're going to want to make sure you get extra wide tin foil for doing this. Otherwise, you're going to have to come up with a way to seal up two sheets of tin foil together, kind of like what I'm doing on the top here, crease one seam. Alright, now it's back on the smoker for another 2 hours, and then we'll see you again. Take care. All right, we're 4 hours in now. It's time to take the ribs off the smoker, take them inside, get them out of the foil packets, put some barbecue sauce on them, get them back on the smoker for the last hour, and we're gonna put some more barbecue sauce on with half hour left to go. It's starting to rain a little bit right now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a shot of that last saucing or not, so I'll just put that out there right now. We're going to do it when we take them out of the foil packets, and then again with a half hour to go, just a light saucing each time. We don't want to overpower the rub. So let's get these off, take them inside, and take a look at them. All right, let's go ahead and get these out of the packaging here and get the barbecue sauce put on and get them back on the smoker. So even though we didn't add any liquid to this one, there was still a lot of liquid in the tin foil, so I had to dump it out in the sink. They got good bend to them. Get it going. Alright, so that's it. So a light coating of barbecue sauce for now, because like I said, we're going to recoat these again in 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys in an hour. All right, here they are, all done. I gotta say, they look amazing and they smell amazing. I got numbers here so our friends can have a true blind taste test. I'm gonna cut these up into little riblets so that they can take one of each and taste it, and they can write down their name and what number they pick. See how it turns out. Stay tuned for the finale. All right, the results are in, and before I get to that, look at that smoke ring. Both of them have excellent flavor. I like both of them equally, but mine won 2-1 on the blind taste test, so that was nice. But I think if Malcolm was here and he cooked them himself, he probably would have beat me. But for tonight, the Dave's famous rib rub wins. I like them both equally, and I'm definitely going to be using the barbecue rub from Killer Hogs more often for sure. So this has been Brian for BK Barbecue. You guys have a good evening, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more content like this, or give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys later.